Well, I've got this title here, Hacknet. Let's have a look at it. I don't know. Let me just make a note of that somewhere else, and then because I don't know if this is an online thing or not. University of Adelaide. Oh, booted up. 14-day timer expired. Initializing failsafe. Hi, this is strange. Stranger than I expected. I guess I'm supposed to write this in past tense, though I hardly feel like admitting it's over. My name is Bit, and if you're reading this, I'm already dead. Learn as quickly as possible. Begin the tutorial. Where's the tutorial? Where's the terminal? I thought that was my bloody IP address then. I was like, get that off the screen. Cheeky bastards. Alright. It's just a game. Whew. Right. Okay, so disconnect from my own machine. Let's just get that music volume down a bit. Right, it's time for you to connect to an outside computer. Be aware that attempting to compromise the security of another's computer is illegal. Well, it's a good job that we're not in the United States. A computer security system and open ports can be analysed using the probe or nmat command. Analyse the computer you are currently connecting to. That's quite realistic, isn't it? Nmat localhost. I don't know if I'm... Here you can see the... I mean, I presume I needed to use localhost. I can't see where the IP is of this computer though. Connect 28.171. Alright, we're okay. Okay, so here you can see the active ports, active security, and the number of open ports required to successfully crack this machine using port hack. This machine has no active security and requires no open ports to crack. If you are prepared to, it's possible to crack the computer using the program port hack. Okay. Do I have to specify a target? Congratulations, you've taken control of an external system and are now its administrator. You can do whatever you like with it. However, you should start by scanning for local nodes. To locate additional computers, do this using the scan command. Not a problem. For no results, you should investigate the file system. Okay, so alright. So some of it's using Linux commands. Navigate to the bin folder. To view the contents of the current folder, you use the command ls, but there are no programs here. There are no programs here, but you should look at config.txt. What we're using as a VI. Nope. Oh, we're concatenating it. We don't have to specify to screen, it defaults to screen, does it? Totally useless. Move up to a folder in the directories tree using cd dot dot. Note the wildcard dot dot indicates up or down, right. And then move to the log folder. /log /log actually. You can delete a file using the rm command. However, you can delete all files in the directory using rm star recursively. Should we delete recursively? The most dangerous command in bloody Linux, isn't it? You can do so using the dc or disconnect command. I don't know. cd/home ls. New folder 91. Cat IRC. Days. At my school, the cop from Dare passed around 3 joints to show everyone, and he said, if I don't get all 3 of these back, the school's getting locked down and everyone getting searched till I find it. And like 30 minutes later, when everyone got to see and they got passed back, the cop had 4. Love it. That actually did happen at my school as well, with an RE teacher who passed a pack of cigarettes around as a trust issue. Can't imagine fucking teachers doing that now. No way. Yeah, and somebody stole the pack. I know who it was as well. Right. cd/bin. Oh no, /this. What's in this? Nothing else. Okay, alright. DC for disconnect, was it? You have completed the guided section of this tutorial. To finish it, you must locate the process ID of this tutorial program and kill it. PS. Yep. 189. Okay, this is so geeky of me. This is next level geek, isn't it, really? Let's just get this to a more reasonable. Oh, that's a bit horrible, that. I don't know what's a widescreen value. It's not the best, is it, that? Let's go 1280 by 960. Let me just see what fucking Russell Brand. I'm fed up with that twat all over the fucking shit at the moment. I love his like you know what I mean? How many people become Christians as well to try and defend their actions? Like almost everybody on death row, do you know what I mean? 1280 by 720 is probably what I'm looking for then. Let's do that. Okay, seems a little bit better. Larger text. We'll do that. Okay. It's not actually. It's not for me. It's for the video, really. For you, if you're watching this. Okay. Logged in as retro. Gmail.com. Oh. Hi, I don't know you, and I'm sad to say that I never will, but if you're reading this, it means you might be the only person that can make things right. Right now, I'm trapped. There's no way out and not enough time, and I need your help. But there's something you need to take care of first. The faster the better. Hacknet OS wasn't meant to be released as it is now. After a while, an automated... Let me have a look at this. Time to beat... because I just want to get an idea of how big this title is. 7 days at an hour and a half a day. I don't know you right now, but there's something you need to take care of first. The faster the better. Hacknet OS wasn't meant to be released as it is now. Connect to your own node. It should be green on your netmap, and then find and delete securitytracer.exe. Don't just reply to this email. Right. So 103.166. I'm on the right terminal. Right. So where is it going to be then? It's probably going to be in the bin folder. Right. I don't know this. I don't know if I can read a binary file, but let's go back to the mail server. Oh. Rito. Wait, I've just brought up my bloody Steam for some reason. Right. It's not very secure, is it? Password. Done. Great, that should keep you safe for now, at least from your own computer. Before we start, you're going to need a few things. Port hack alone just isn't going to cut it on most modern computers. You'll find not ones with anything worth looking at anyway. I'm going to drink my tea while I read this. Using SCP. Quick analyze security systems, right. So Got open ports. You are the bloody hell, that's crazy, isn't it? Right, where are we? Let's just do a scan. Oh, there's a link to another machine. Right, cd/home. Oh, is there another YouTubers.txt? No, it's not txt. I managed to torrent that sweetener. Oh my god, is this my own computer? Cats. What else did he have? ASDF, didn't he? Induction test? Proxy server. Knew something about overloading it. Maybe got to research it more. Jesus Christ, I'll tell you what, this is a bit unnerving actually. Like, as a geek. And then what else did we have as well? Email. Dad, sorry, I've been really busy with school. Year 11 is hard. Doing okay. I actually wanted to ask for a little help. I need some new software for a school project. It's called ftpbounce.exe. It's really useful. It'll cost a lot though. $2,000 for this fucking software off his dad. That's crazy. Let's get a copy of that. Okay, so we're done. But cd/l. Don't know why that doesn't wait. File copied, file read. Oh right, yeah, I probably need to remove all of these things then. So entropy asset cache. What's this about then? Nmap and probe are the same thing. Can I not just use a web browser to look at what's on port 80? What about this SSH crack? Can I not just run that? Okay, so SSH. Right, so if I connect there, I'm just going to probe the system for a second. And SSH is running on 22. Okay, probably not going to be able to crack SSH like that, but you know, let's go along with the fantasy of it anyway. Can I SSH into that? Okay. Port Hacknet now. Target machine rejecting syndicated UDP traffic. Okay, so let's just see if I can SSH crack port 21 as well. Execution failed. Okay, cool. We'll just disconnect from there. Let's go back into that mail server. Ain't nobody with half a brain in the world using the word password as password. Congratulations. I honestly have no way of knowing if you succeeded in this responder, but if you're seeing this, it means you at least found something. I'm going to assume it's something really useful. You should try breaking one of my old test servers. If Viper had the sort of thing he's known for getting lying around, you should have everything you need. Remember, any non-basic programs, you need a port number to run like this. You just find a port you want to crack and run it on that. Oh, and in case you don't know already, you can't. You can hit tab to auto-complete commands. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're done with nmap and scan, etc. I'll just get the link in there. Use probe to see what port target one with the program. Okay, alright, so we'll just probe that. We will SSH crack port 22. And then we will port hack the lot. See if it can be port hacked. Oh, so the other one did have a firewall. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at the logs. Nope, nothing there. Go in the home folder. And a list of commands you'll want from the command line: cat cd lscd mv. Well, that wasn't there before. Fork bomb, it's not specified, but it's a really useful panic button if you need to down a system in a hurry. You'll need admin rights for this one. You can fork bomb your own server as a defensive measure. Shell sets up a remote host on a system where you've admin access. This can be run on your own system as a defensive measure. See trap for details. What's this test file here? Congratulations, you win. IRC log. I hated doing weddings or Bit of rudimentary HTML there. Type your name, where you live, and your confession. I'm an idiot. Now what? Don't worry, it's done. Bash.org. I'm not worried about partying in New York City over the weekend. It was nice. Chasing us down the highway. No way you can catch up to us. We decided to be good and stop. Cop catches up to us. Comes out, gun drawn, pissed as hell. So the car goes, son, can I see your pilot's license? Jason pulls out his fucking pilot license. Cop jaw hits the fucking ground. Most stunned face I've fucking seen. This practically a whimper. Goes, get the fuck out of here. No ticket, too embarrassed apparently. I'll never forget that day as long as I live. I was sure we were going to jail. I belong with the other 13%. Just fucking having a snoop here. Yeah, I might as well just RM those while I'm at it. CD log. Let's go back to that mail server. Oh, we've done that. Nice work. Here's where it's going to start getting harder. I need to ask a favour. I've been a little sloppy lately, which is into this whole mess. It's why I'm writing this in the first place. So anyway, the point is, there's some logs on a few computers that I prefer weren't there. You should remember this if you forget everything else. Don't get sloppy. Delete your logs if you haven't been. Start now. Everything you do on any modern OS is tracked and logged. Just go in there, RM the whole thing. Never forget to. Delete all the files in the target computer's log folder. No worries. We'll map first. Well, SSH crack 22. These notes are taking up space, are they? It's crazy. We'll port hack that bad boy. So let's just clear that screen ls. So what we've got, cd/home, ls that, documents and work. Oh wait, no, I don't expect those children to continue treating me as your child. Me to leave Boston. Why don't I delete the fucking lot? Oh look, how's his IP address obfuscated? Because I've connected from 170. Valence dossier. .pdf, what was that about then? Right, well, I don't want to disconnect before that's done. Shall I stop it there though? What's the mail server's IP? Proxy detected and a firewall. Hacking my own mail server. Well, I don't know if that's my mail server or not. What's sad is I do actually have my own mail server in real life. That is ultra geeky, isn't it? Like, I have proxy mail servers as well to access my email, but I have my own mail server. Fucking hell. Right, okay. Nice work. Here's what it's going to start getting harder. Okay, well, we've done that then, so. Alright, if you see this, then you've done well, and, well, all this might actually be worth something. Is that too much to hope for? It seems like a lot to hope for. I've realised that I just don't have time to write this whole thing. There's way too much to learn, and I don't have time to do any of it. So I'm going to need to ask something more. There's a group that goes by Entropy that's currently accepting members. They'll be able to teach you more when you're ready. I'll contact you again. As for getting into Entropy, you'll need to bypass the proxy server a few shells. Open using the command shell running on computers. To overload it. So the network... Network Education Archives. Okay, so... Wait, have I just added those or what? Okay, let's just disconnect from that. Let's have a look at these Network Education Archives. Oh. Proxy servers, the most well recognised flaw in proxy servers is their upper memory limit, which reached will force them to allow unchecked traffic to pass through. To exploit this, hackers and testers will often run shells on other computers that an attacker has using built-in shell program. Then with a collection of shells on the servant machines, connect to a target computer and use that shell's overload function to flood the target's proxies, allowing other potentially harmful traffic through. The executable command on modern terminals executes a file residing on the line. This is a semantic output prevents the need for the IP address of the connected machine being added as an argument for any run command. So also, of course, any shells are compact, low memory process running on a separate machine. Any connection. One of firewalls can be configured to prevent all security. Oh, that sounds interesting. Upper memory limit. In response to the increasingly hostile and active world of computer security and hacking, new digital security suites will generally include some method of tracking the location of any hostile activity. This is naturally an imperfect science, so there are two generally recognized forms of traces, active and passive. This article describes passive traces. A passive trace is a computer program running on a machine that attempts to detect hostile action and mount a tracing action against it. The method of doing so varies from program to program, and consequently the time it generally takes to complete be prevented by using a self-induced crash at the exact time that the ping arrives from the hostile server, giving it no return, such that it assumes the packet never arrived. This would require OS level integration though, and it is not a known feature on any widely recognized OS, leaving this an effective tracking method for would-be assailants. It's sort of taken like real concepts and twisted them a little bit, which is interesting. In response to the increasingly hostile and active world of naturally an imperfect science, an active trace is a tracking effort undertaken by an individual working against either a currently active connection or more logs left on a server by a careless hacker. An active trace is untrackable and is generally done by attempting to breach security on nodes used. Nothing observing the connection root logs. An active trace can be prevented by wiping away a chain in the connection link. Such at the pursuer has nothing to follow, and as such it is recommended that when active trace is to be mounted against an assailant, it is done as soon as possible. Let's try an admin and password. Okay, so we're not going to log into that easily. Cool. So that's the network education archives. Okay, let's probe this system anyway. There is a proxy detected. So I can't run a scan command. So let's port hack this. Let's H crack port 22. I'm surprised it doesn't. Right, so there is an active proxy. Okay, let's just disconnect from there. We've got a shell here, so let's map that. Let's DC that. Oh shit. I need that note on proxies. Right. Oh. Looks like I was able to authenticate into the system other than just the emails. Right. Okay, so we'll just disconnect from there. Do I not have to run a program to overload? Proxy's active. Right, okay, so one 49230. What commands are available to me? Am I actually in the shell here? How do I connect? Okay, everything requires admin access. Oh shit, okay, alright, okay. So it's like, it's basically it's a DDoS. I just didn't know how to execute it, but let's just run a load of shells then here. Okay. That's fine by me. So we'll probe this. Proxy bypassed. Okay, let's crack it. Port 22. Okay, let's port hack it. Right. Oh, what's all this? Okay, if you're looking, can you please come out of the shadows? I need to talk to you. Get off my case. Every time do you wish that you... Assuming you know what we're talking about. Gotta scrub it. Three 386. They're all my logs, aren't they? I'm going to DC from this. Let me be the first to congratulate you on locating and passing the entropy group entrance exam well. So relatively true. Surprisingly few actually seem to manage it before they will allow university's tabloid news. Negative stance towards an entropy. So you bring down this server's message board if you can. Leave the non-entropy related articles and the rest of the server intact. We do not wish to be needlessly destructive. This is not a request to simply wipe the server clean of articles. I want just that program brought down. New Microsoft phone. About as bad as you expected. Fucking hell. I gave everybody at work a Lumia phone. They liked it. My dad liked them. I fucking hated it. Well, I didn't hate it, but I never really got a chance to explore it. And I kept a couple back and then just gave them away. I think 640s or something like that. Was the latest victim of a malicious hacking group. New page and forward. Right, well fuck this then. Let's nmap here. Let's overload that fucking proxy. Let's SSH crack 22. Let's port hack. CD ms doesn't auto complete the CD command, which is probably one of the more important ones to auto complete. Right. What was the actual... Okay, it says leave the non-entropy related. Well, I think this one is entropy related. You know what, I'm going to just go into this bin and have a quick look in here. That's empty. go back to that mail server now. Okay. Unconfig.sys. Let's just go into the log folder. Let's remove all those. SDC. Let's have a look at this mail now. So that's the board. Should be down. Cool. Congratulations, your timely execution of your first contract has proved your abilities, and I can now gladly welcome you to Entropy. As a small welcoming gift, you'll find the user details of the admin account to our asset server attached. Help yourself to any programs you might need and view our mantra. Good up, reply to this address and I will. Right. I need 4 ports open. Oh, okay. So the duck tell a joke. Group of ducks on a pond near where I live. One of the ducks was cracking away. We were like 10 ducks. Then he stopped and all the other ducks went mental. Yeah, I've seen that. Let's get a copy of that FTP bounce. I've convinced a friend that ducks, we used to walk to Scouts, and I convinced him that ducks could understand jokes, and so I timed it perfectly, just pretending to tell a duck a joke and then it laughing, making that quack sound. It was pretty funny. It was pretty cool. I also accidentally how do I yeah, there we go. I also accidentally threw my 50p subscription money in with the duck feed, and then when a duck bloody ate it. Our group is founded on 3 pillars, which we strive to follow in all things. Strive for justice and righteousness in all things. Create and share more than you destroy. Never have an excuse to improve. Never have an excuse not to improve. Entropy will deny contracts that go against these pillars. Remove agents that violate them. Yeah, I don't know if I create and share more than I destroy. Let's have a look in sys and bin. We've got FTP bounce and we've got SSH crack. Don't know if should we use their SSH crack? I don't know if that's a more updated version or not. Okay, cool. Yep. I don't mind logs being on there, but I suppose the trouble is. See, we've got FTP bounce. Oh, that's a backup. Okay. Excellent. I'd like to be the first to formally invite you to begin accepting entropy contracts. Attached is the location of the group's secure contract database along with login credentials. Feel free to accept and complete initial contracts at your leisure. I'll be in contact again to gauge your progress soon. Text. So there's the database and there's the account. Point clicker. Let's have a look. Right, greetings civilians. I've been put in a dire predicament here. Unfortunately, no one in my competent office of staff is capable of fixing this issue for me. This has forced my hand to resort to outside help, as distasteful as that is to me. Informants have assured me this line is secure, so I'll be brief. I have bested the game point clicker. Wish to prove my clear dominance over it again, yet there is no reset button. I've had that on a game before. I'll need you to enter their server and delete my save file, that I may crush it once more. My username is Mensk. Feel free to bask in the glory of my current achievement before resetting. Right. It's taking the piss, isn't it? This is the shit I've been doing recently, playing this fucking shite. I'll just smash his score on this. What's this? Upgrade 5 is 13312. For 40,000 is it for that upgrade? 100,000 there. Might as well just go straight for the 100,000. He's bested the game. That's crazy, isn't it? I saw a YouTube video of somebody's guidance on how to do well on one of these idle type point clicker games, and one of the comments was, "Bro has beaten the impossible game," or whatever, I don't know, and it was like, oh, it was something witty than that. Fucking forgotten. Never mind. But it was a funny comment about beating seemingly an absolutely impossible game, really. What's that? 130 million. Oh, we're on there. 209,000. As soon as the next one unlocks, I just unlock the previous one, eh? Well, it didn't make any sense to do that though, actually. What are the Steam achievements for this title, if any? I don't really know how to find out Steam achievements. There are also trading cards. Oh, they just drop as you play. I've got a bit interested in those things. Mildly interested, I might say. Doesn't take long to upgrade to unlock all the upgrades. I might as well just do it backwards. Because they're not. I thought these things would be a bit more exponential. This seems quite a linear sort of thing. I've upgraded at least every one. .45 to the 12. Oh, yeah, 1.45 to the 12. And what's mine though? And my PPS generated is quite high. This thing that I'm clicking like crazy. Purchase final point clicker upgrade. So I did just bang an achievement out, which is quite cool. So what? Be granted an account with CSEC. Run theme switcher. Less than half a second to spare. You better not have clicked for those. How did it know? Google automatically completed that. There is an achievement for an immense amount of points, but I don't know. Let's probe this system. Open ports required for crack 2. Let's open up a shell here. And map this bad boy. No, there's no proxy on here. I'll just crack port 22. Port hack that. Wasn't there an FTP one? So FTP bounced that. Now I can port hack. Let's give that a scan as well. What's this here? It just so happens that it's in the range. What the fuck is WTF? I could put some of my own shit down on a game like this. Like, there's some real random fucking shit knocking around my PC. Weird. We might as well before it's. Config.ini, it is system critical. Where's the guy's fucking file? Why is it not in alphabetical order? I might be in thick here. I can't see a Mengs. Oh, yeah, Mensk. What did he get anyway? Now that's interesting because, like, what number correlates to what? Because I could give myself a fucking huge score here, couldn't I? Just need to get my snipping tool out. Where is that? Where's my fucking snipping tool, eh? Where's my fucking snipping tool? Right, that's Mensk there. So. Where's the high scores? He doesn't say what score he got though, does he? Oh. Where is me retro? See 6614. Eight, 1. Okay, I'm in the 904 range now. target file, target string. Can I just copy and paste that? See if it works. Let's go back into point clicker. Okay, that's a low number. What's that 16 represent? What's that 5 represent? One 103 82 with 1 2 3 4, like just some shit like that, and then see what that does. Still accessible. Oh, those must be the upgrade things. Like I've got 43, 45 upgrades, say. Okay, if I now come back out here, exit that, view file system, point clicker, saves. Let's just do a replace on 45 with 9,999 or 999. Fuck. Okay, now if we come back, what was this achievement called? Can't remember which one it was now. Oh yeah. Better not have clicked for those achievements. So, what's the price of that upgrade? 1.45 times 10 to the 12. So I need like 10 to the 13. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. Oh. Unless I'm looking at the times 10 to the 12, yeah. Okay. So let's just do that. By 250 is 3.6 by 10 to the 14. Okay. And what am I on now? I can't work that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So what I'll do then is I'll go back into the file system. I'm going to go into point click. I'm going to go to saves and I'm going to hack this again. It's a bit of a complicated one, this though. Well, I've got to get this number right. So let's go 96770528 447 9194. And then just let's make that, I don't know, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. Why is it going down? It's gone into the minus numbers now. But what's incredible is I did get the unlock anyway. So, right. I better check if there's... Well, I have checked actually. There are other unlocks, but it is what it is. Okay, right. Probably best, having hacked that system now, probably best just deleting my save now, isn't it? So, rm retro. Let's just have a look in the logs folder. And that's on that. Just clear that. unless they're all my IP address anyway. Important readme. Oh yeah. Get rid of all of those anyway. Leave myself a little back door in that system and I can fuck off. Right, well you're done now mate, so there you go. The client of your recent contract has reported a success and is pleased with your work. You are now free to accept further contracts from the contact. Your current ranking is 80 out of 100. Okay. There's not much I can say there. Let's go back to that contract database. Famous counter hack. We recently got news of a company hiring less, well, meaning hackers to retrieve some sensitive data from a rival corporation for exploitative purposes. In the interests of dissuading companies from using the hacker community in such ways in the future, we're going to ensure their transaction doesn't go smoothly. Okay, I'll take that contract then. Company PP Marketing recently hired a freelance hacker to break into a rival company's servers to retrieve some sensitive data, which we believe to be a mailing list. That hacker transferred the data to PP and ruined it for the actual creators. Naturally, this sort of corporate espionage is exactly the sort of business that gives hacker groups their bad reputation. And while we're not really even interested in policing this in its entirety, the blatant advertising of the job across the net makes this one a little bit more public. So we'd like to ensure it doesn't pay off for PP. Okay. We don't know exactly what the file's called, so you might have to do a little digging once you're in there. You're looking for a stolen mail list. It might be archived or encrypted. We want it deleted. We should also note that the company may be prepared for this eventuality. It might have some security countermeasures in place. Right. Where's that game server anyway? I'm just going to drop in a shell on that. And Anderson's bedroom PC as well. Fuck it. Right. Let's nmap it. There is a proxy. That's alright, we will fucking overload it. And SSH crack port 22. FTP bounce port 21 as well. Come on. Oh, got that fucking trace running now. Right, we'll put hack in there. Okay, view file system, home, workspace. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, let's have a look at this mail list info. This is the mail list we've got from the hacker who charged through the nose mail. Alrighty then. RM secure mail list.dec. What else have we got going on here? Inductions, complaint procedure. I don't give a fuck about the trace right now. Oh, what the fuck was that command where I can just DC from that server? Okay. Well, that's done. Client of your recent contract has reported a success and is pleased with your work. Yeah, of course. Okay, so let's go back to the contract database, log in, back to school. Contacted us with concerns about their IT department accessing private student data, likely on the request of one of their students' parents. We can't say for sure. They don't want anything deleted. We want to discreetly find their staff's private passwords so they can investigate themselves. Fucking unbelievably shite IT and network securities in schools and education, because they're all managed by themselves as well. Some of the bigger like school groups have, you know, got the money to afford it, but fucking hell, it's just crazy. It's just ridiculous how bad it is out there. Charities as well, they're fucking terrible. You know what I mean? You need a lot of money for network security is the reality, or you need to outsource the entire lot, which not enough businesses do. Agent Millborough High School's administration department has contacted us looking for a means of quietly gaining their IT staff's admin passwords so that they can perform an investigation as to what data they are keeping on their students. While inside, try to preserve all data the way you find it. Any tampering could mess with their judgment. For your part of it, you'll need to break in, clear your tracks, and reply to this with the password to the server. We'll take care of contacting the school and sending. Right, so could mess with their judgment. Clear tracks. Alright, reply with the password to the server. Okay, fine. Nmap. Proxy detected. Let's fucking overload that bastard. SSH crack port 22. FTP bounce port 21. Which are the actual ports, legitimate ports. I mean, any program can open up any port on the internet. It's just that commonly people use 21 for FTP, etc. Right, let's port hack that bad boy. Okay. Got the password. People not to trust. Password memo log. Seven stars. Fucking hell. That's quite funny actually. That'll do then. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if I can DC off this server before those logs are deleted. Oh, really? Wow, I don't know if the guy's a genius or an idiot. Probably a bit of both. Damn, I mean, I only checked it myself because the verification script said it was working and I wanted to test that. This is going to be a confusing reply to the school admins. Good work on your end putting it through though. Through now. Okay, cool. Right. What's this? What's up with my mail server here? Why is that bright red? Oh, it's because I'm connected. Maybe I ought to disconnect from those servers. Bit of a strange request. Someone exceptionally well funded asked for some help. That's the worst English ever. Asked for some help in investigating a co-worker's tablet to see if it's being used for personal matters at work. A cursory poke around their system made it look like they were obsessed with aliens. Might be a really dedicated role-playing group or group of conspiracy theorists. Okay. Oh, complete existing contracts. Have I got contracts? Alright. Should accept further contracts from the contract database. Alright, fine. A new contract's come up that's required us to pick up some new tech. I'd accept this one. Test it out for us. There's a lot to think about there. Which, oh god. I sort of feel like I should. Alright. Okay, this contract requires access to a target's phone and EOS device. Contact a specialist and and gain access to the tools we need for the job, but they're largely untested as is, so keep that in mind. You'll be forwarded the information to the tools from our contract. Check this email first. Once you have access to the phone, you're looking to find the password to the owner's email account. Know he has synced to the device. Reply with that password and we'll take care of the rest. Okay, Jason's power book. Right, so here's the EOS device scanner is uploaded to your asset server. Should run as pretty standard connection targeted executable because it needs to read a bunch of files in a system folder to get the info on the device synced to the target computer. It needs admin access on the target machine to start running. Once it's going, it should be fine if you lose it or disconnect though. Basically it works by checking through the backups made when a device syncs to a computer, then pretends to do a new wireless sync with the device and uses an exploit in that to open an SSH port. Here's the trick, because EOS users don't get access to the terminal on their own device, all the admin passwords are the same across the entire product range. It's Alpine. No need to thank me. Probably just saved you 1,000,000 years or something. I'll be expecting the payment. We agreed. Okay. Right. Wow. Where's that asset server? I think I've poisoned myself from my own cooking. I'm constantly needing to go to the toilet. It's a leek I've used, a dodgy leek. I'm sure it was a bit dodgy and I just cut off rotten bits, but probably shouldn't have used that bloody leek anyway. It was only fucking cottage pie. Didn't really need leek in the recipe. So I didn't just felt obliged to use it. Goddamn thing now and I'm ill. Right, let's get this, where is it? EOS device scan. Get that copied. Out of that asset server, let's go and take a look at this phone then. Disconnect from there. Okay. Alright, well let's drop in an FTP. Let's just close some of these shells here because... Okay. FTP bounce on a 21, SSH crack on a 22. What's that? The FTP bounce? Takes a lot longer than the SSH crack. Okay, cool. IRC. Laughing my ass off. Dirtweed, how was the weekend? Great until they kicked me out of laundry. Okay. Let's where should I run that then? Oh, I think I can just run it from oh shit. Alpine. It's fucking sweet. What was it we were doing out here? Password for the owner's email account, eh? Jesus, this is what, like, when I was using fucking Windows, like fucking phones, the original Windows phones, it was all like syncing and palm top PDAs and shit like that. Tortillas, pork buns, and there's so many fucking files that are just syncing between the two. Shall I fuck up his game saves? Depends how his sync priorities work, though, doesn't it, really? Culturally significant Kanye West tweets on Mark 0. Artwork's ruined. Thought I might have something dodgy in there. I mean, I can't tell you what that password is because I don't. Tintin7. Jesus Christ! I had a password that was Tintin7. I'm sure. I swear to God, I'm sure of that. Fucking crazy. I'm gonna just fucking. I'm not gonna say what system that's for, but I'll just of my 2,000 passwords ever saved in the database. It doesn't. Maybe it doesn't search on passwords. I've got an encrypted database of passwords. Right, that's fucking crazy though. I've had a Tintin password before in my life. Tintin7. Right, let's go into the log and let's have a quick snoop in these logs. Yeah, they're all me. Okay, let's remove all that shit. DC from there. Let's go back into Jason's shit and then let's have a quick look in here. ILCs. Let's RM all that as well. Let's cover my asses. My ass. Let's just do a quick scan. Nope, so I'll just RM that and DC that. I might just have a quick scan on this though. Okay. RM that. DC that. Go back to the email. Tintin7. I'm convinced that was the actual password I used as well. That'd be well free. Right, the client of your recent contract has reported a success and is pleased with your work. You are now free to accept further contracts from the contract database. Your current ranking is 19 of 100. Okay, so can't delete any of that. So I can accept this stuff. Is there another contract database? No. Last one. Hello civilian, the XC project is in need of assistance. While strictly quiet and internal matter, it's something I personally like. No suspicions on it. I'd like an outside operative to investigate a tablet, see if anything's out of place. Servers use a centralized data storage system that mirrors files by an ID code. I'd like you to investigate the system and reply to me with a code to any file you think might be worth investigating. The files that we're after should have their ID marked at the top, like this. Where is the ID we're after here? Attached is a direct link to the tablet in question. Okay. So, let's just go back to Jason's ePhone. Because I'm just a bit nervous that the guy didn't upload this, did I? No. Okay, cool. Those shells I killed, did I remove my logs? Getting a bit nervous now, like Bitwise Test PLC. 170, there's a lot there. Just deleting and just see the disconnect. Oh, disconnected, yeah. Okay, so that does concern me then. Slash contact the system administrator. Shit. Who else did I fucking set up? Anderson. Point clicker as well, I think. Just fucking get out of there. XC project tablet. Right, let's have a look at this then. This tablet anyway. Let's probe it. Proxies. Yeah, see. Let's just launch a shell on this. I'm going to crack the SSH. I don't mind keeping a shell open on that Bitwise PC, and then I'll just fucking delete the logs if any shit goes down. Okay. Okay, you are the administrator of this system. Now the brief was to just find some fucking shit. What's this /x? Can't help but take an interest in this shit. It's capable of extending a some binary shit there. Let's just fucking run a scan on that. See what's attached to it. Anything? Nothing. Okay, XC project ID, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so let me just fucking make a note of that. Right. Where are we at? So look in these logs here. I've opened up those two files. There's no files being deleted or anything like that. There's nothing in the bin, nothing in the sys, nothing in home. So it's got to be here. Four 4491. Oh god. Unproductive science team member. No, terrestrial mammals. Basically designing a vibrator, isn't she? Number of different heads and need to provide a secure fit. Yeah, 4991A. Impressive work, civilian. You've been much more thorough than I expected. Looks like the interrogation is coming along nicely a little bit more. Cool. Right. Call it a day at that, part 1. Oh, God. Take it easy. Until next time.